Hey everybody, welcome to our live. It is Monday morning at 10:30 a.m. Central Time, and we do come to you live each and every day that we can and bring you news about Luminess and how to use it, what comes with the starter kits, and more. So we not only cover, we cover skincare, we cover color cosmetics, and of course airbrushing because everybody knows it's for airbrushing. And so we have people at different levels. And so we always like to cover the basics, the beginnings, all of that. And so the number one thing that we will do is go over our starter kit. And so this is one of our starter kits. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend. And of course, now we have the Bruise, and that is our cordless system. And that is, so you can pick whatever system works for your budget, but they all come with makeup. So it all comes with 2 bottles of foundation, Love, and blush. Now you may have gotten some added bonuses or different things, but it comes with those things, and it comes with the 2 bottles that are similar in color, so you can color match. And then the Love is something you might not use every day, but it gives your skin some luminosity, just that young, youthful glow. And then we have, of course, the blush, which is super high pigmented, and a little bit goes a long way. You only need about 2 drops of that and you are set. If you use more, you'll look crazy, and we don't want that, so please don't. This is what we want you to do when you get started. Get it out, keep it 4 finger widths away from your face. When you turn it on, there's air. And so move that air around your face. With airbrushing, you're never in one spot twice, but there's overlap. So you don't have to race. You don't have to cover every inch of your face. You're just going to keep going, keep going, keep going, and feel what that's going to feel like on your face, because wherever the air is where the makeup's going to go. And then you can even put water in here and start learning how to lightly pull back on the trigger. This goes against what we know up until this point. So we know that with traditional makeup, you see it go on your face, and that's not how we want it with airbrush. So that's why we say slightly pull back on that trigger. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, Martin. Hello. Good morning, Linda. Good morning. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to do just basically a basic Monday morning flawless look, and so we will go over that. I'm actually going to go over and powder first. Now that might seem weird, but we're going to go over and just lightly powder. I really love this look. It really helps control any shine that you may get during the day, especially if you tend to be more on that shinier side, but it really gives a very flawless look. And so I'm going to start with Glow. Good morning, Cindy. How is everybody doing this morning? We are getting some rain. It's supposed to be super bad tomorrow. So I'm going to turn on my system, and then there's air that comes out, and lightly, let me adjust my mirror real quick. Lightly pulling back on my trigger. I'm making passes to get to the level that I want. So I might want more lightness underneath my eyes, but I don't do it all at once. I'm going to make passes, right? That's how you get the coverage. That's how you get the intensity of a color. Oh, that's fun, Jeannie. Your son's 21st birthday? Awesome. All right. Oh, I forgot I ran out of all my stuff. Let's see what I have here. Do I have some backup? I ran out of wipes. I ran out of everything. Oh, hold on. I have some wipes over here. Stretch. Okay. So there we go. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. All right. So I do have a little bit of that glow left. I'm just going to blow the rest of that out, and then I'm going to move on. Now, glow is just, notice how it's just giving me a little highlight underneath. Hey, Luminess, how are you? And I think I'm going to do my blush first. I like doing blush first because, like I said earlier, our blush does bloom. It does intensify. And so that way I can, if I do get what I call blush happy, I can go in and blend it off with the foundation. So not blend it off, but blend it softer with foundation. So I'm using 2 drops of soft rose, turning my system on, and then aiming right at my cheeks. I'm kind of smirking. Going back and forth. Now, for foundation, I do keep it 4 finger widths away. When I come in and do blush, I kind of bring it in just a little bit more. And just kind of aim it right at my cheeks. Now, with the blush, you want to go right where, like, you almost love it, where it's almost there, right where it's perfect, almost, because it will intensify, so it is going to bloom a little bit more. Now, I'm actually going to go in and do my eyes. Couple things. You can do eyes first, so if there's any fallout underneath, you're able to clean this up. Or you can do a light powder guard underneath with lightly, just put on some powder, loose, like, let me show you real quick. I can take this here and lightly just go in and kind of boop, 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 and put that powder guard underneath, which I'll go ahead and do. I wasn't going to. I was just going to do it now because even if I was like starting and I was like, oh, I should have done my eyes first, I still have less to clean up even if my foundation was on. Does that make sense? So I'm going to do just a little bit of a powder guard, and I'm going to go in with the nude palette and do my eyes. And so now, if y'all could only see what's going on in the background, you would love it. People are crazy. Just kidding. Martin, happy birthday, early birthday. Hello, Debbie. Good to see you. Muzi, how are you? Jacques, how are you guys? How are you guys? How are you good guys? How are you guys doing? All right, I'm going to use some grays. So I'm using the nude palette, and I'm using this section here, but I'm going to go in with the lighter gray. It's a Monday. We don't want to do like too smoky. Keeping it professional for the professional day. And I'm going to go in. Now, I did put some glow on my lid, so I do have some color on my lid. Does that make sense? And I'm just going to go in. Good morning, Judy. Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, our Monday is okay. Tomorrow might be a different story. We're supposed to be hit really bad with the rain. So stand by on if we have the live tomorrow. But yeah, it's supposed to be bad tomorrow. So we'll see. All right. So right now, if you notice, like I went in and just put it on. Like, remember that first spot that you hit? That's where most of the makeup's going to go. And see how you can see harsh edges and all of that? And that's fine, because I'm still going in with my brush, and I just did this. Usually, if we're keeping it real, when I do my makeup, I usually have a robe on, and I'll do this on my robe. So I have like colors on my robe. Oh, Cindy, you need some rain in California. Yep. Well, I don't think you want the rain that we're getting. Oh, Judy, you're so sweet. All right, so I'm just blending. I don't have to press hard because our makeup is super high pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. The other day I was at one of the drugstores, and I was this close to buying some eyeshadow because I wanted to compare it, and I probably still will. Exactly, Muzed. Well, happy birthday early, Martin. But I wanted to compare it, like get a color similar to what we have and do one eye and see the lasting power of it. Like not only what you put on, but how it lasts. You know, that's the one thing. If you look at my makeup bag that's in my purse, the only thing that's in there are lips. That's all I carry, are my lips, because that's the only thing I touch up. Don't have to touch up anything else because it lasts for so long. So right now I'm just going in and I'm blending just like that. Now, right now, things might look a little boom, 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 because I don't have foundation on. I'm going to go in and swipe, hit that brush out, the powder underneath here. So if any fallout happened, it will be swiped away with that brush stroke. Now I'll go in, let's see, and sticking with that lighter gray. I'm going to use this one. I'll go in and line the eyes. I never use a liquid eyeliner or anything underneath because it's too harsh for me. I don't like that harsh look underneath, where you can get a little more defined on the top. I like it a lot softer on the bottom. And you can do a thinner line, you can do a thicker line, depending on the look. So we're out there. There you go. Now I am going to go in with Persuasion eyeliner. This is our charcoal. This is the gray. So it's going to be a lot softer than the black. I usually stick between the black and the brown. I love both of those, but I love this charcoal too, because I love actually all the Persuasion eyeliners. I'm not going to lie. Ooh, poke my eyeball. But even this is a lot softer. But look how it still kind of defines the eye a little bit more. So it's just taking you up a little bit. It's taking you up that notch. You know how I love just showing you how to take it up a notch. And there we go. Okay. So we just lined with the gray, the charcoal liner. Judy, oh, I love it. I love it. Love it. All right, so now I will grab my foundation, and I'm using the Rose 4-in-1. We have Rose 4-in-1, and we also have Silk 4-in-1. Let me make sure, yeah. We also have Silk 4-in-1. Both, they're 18 shades in those, and they're going to be more of a neutral tone. The Silk 4-in-1 is going to give you sheer to medium coverage. And then the Rose 4-in-1 will give you medium to full coverage. So it depends on what kind of coverage you prefer. I usually jump back and forth between the two. Turning on my system, starting in one spot, I make my movements first, then lightly pulling back on the trigger. I'm going to go around and around. Lightly pulling back. I'm going to do something real quick. You do want to make sure, guys, if you haven't used a product in a while, make sure you shake them up. You definitely want to shake them up, because you want to make sure that the pigments get mixed in with each other, right? You want to make sure that you are shaking up that hold on, let me show you real quick. Ooh, got powder on me. Let me show you one that would be. Okay, this is a shade 5. So shade 5 obviously is not one that I use all the time. So make sure to shake them up. All of them have that BB in there. So you will be able to hear that BB move. And so shake them up for about 3 to about 30 seconds, or at least to where that BB, you can really hear it go back and forth, okay? All right, so I'm going brown and around, keeping my passes. Now remember, you don't have to put the same amount of makeup everywhere. Most of my coverage is right in here, right? So I can go under my eyes a little bit. I don't have to go as far. Keeping it moving. And there we go. All right. So now I can go in with, what do you think I'm going to use? Cut One. Go in a little bit with the Cut One. And you know how I love my contouring. So if you're afraid of contouring, like I know so many of you were, you want to look into it. Do it before you take off your makeup for the day. But what happens is with makeup, with our foundation, it's going to even us out and make us flat. So when we add our blush and our shimmer and our contour, that is showing shape back to our face. And just like you basically contour your eyes when you do eyeshadow, but you want to make sure that you're giving yourself some shape back into your face. So now I'm going to take my optics to give me a little bit of shimmer. And I'm just going to brush that right on top. I love the optics right there. And there we go. And of course, I'm going to my staple. I wore, oh, Veronica's contouring now. Yay. It really makes a difference. And if you have a day like where you can just kind of play and practice, do your foundation. And when you do your foundation, it should even you out, right? Make you flat. And then contour one side and see how it works. See how it makes such a difference. And if you're interested in contouring, I did last week a live on contouring, and it's labeled so you can go back and watch it. Aligning the eyelids. And I fill them in. And I line right on top. I don't draw it too far over my lip, but right on top of the line. And then to make it fuller, instead of doing the V from the Cupid's bow, kind of even it. You don't have to, you can dip a little bit. Yes, it does. Girl, that's why I don't live without my contouring. Oh, good, Judy. Judy's going to watch that later. Yes, and guys, I tell you this all the time. If you want to see some amazing contouring, look up Boy George. He's an amazing contour person. He does an amazing job. So look at him without contouring and look at him, and it's life-changing. It can really, and I'm not talking like if you're a shade 3, use like a 9. You can, if you're just starting out to contour, you can do a shade 3 and then even contour with a shade 4. Or if you're using the Cut One palette, use the lighter color. I actually dust through all of them, hit it, and do that. But play with it. See, I'm going to blend out some of that optics real quick. But just see what makes sense for you. It does not have to be dramatic. My mom doesn't contour a lot, but she knows to contour. So she just contours with a shade or two darker than what she is. And so it doesn't have to be something crazy. All right. So take those baby steps and then you can get up there. So now I'm going to curl my lashes, add some mascara, and then I will be good to go for this Monday. Let me grab my mascara. This is the Distraction Mascara. It looks like a lot of people are like, I need to watch that video. So I'm taking Distraction Mascara, and I'm only going to apply it to one. so you can see what a difference mascara makes. And I love this brush because I can get it real close up right there. And this is just one little pass of mascara. Mascara makes a big difference. It really will open up the eye. It just is amazing. So I did the gray. Gray can be super neutral, can be super easy for you guys, a super natural. Gray, very soft, very you know, something your staple, your like your little black dress that everybody has. The gray can also be a good one. Doesn't necessarily have to be like a brown. If you want to switch it up, you can have a brown staple look, a gray staple look, a mauve staple look. So you know, go have your go-tos. But guys, that's only one shade of eyeshadow. So everybody can do that, right? All right, guys, I'm going to finish my other eye. And then I will be set for today. So good to see you. I hope everybody has a great Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. Excuse me. Hopefully, guys, I'm just going to be honest. Hopefully, we'll be back tomorrow. We're supposed to be under some severe flooding tomorrow. So if we're not, watch for us. We'll be back. All right. Bye for now.